Hello, everybody. Welcome to Lion Radio. We have a very special show for you this evening. I know this is long awaited. We've been talking about this for all of 2 hours, but the new studio's ready to go, and I am ready to present you all with a brand new Gods Unchained card. And I just know, you are all waiting for the new set. Now, we do have. Sorry. Hey, can you guys bring the jazz down a little bit? Yeah, just a little bit. All right. Okay. Sorry. So, thank you. Sorry. The band's going crazy over there. They're excited. We're all excited for the debut. We've been working hard on this. So, yeah. We have something very special for you coming up. We're going to be revealing a new Gods Unchained card from the new set. You've heard some hints earlier, and then we're going to be opening up the phone lines for viewers, listeners to call in. So we're going to have some people joining us there. Hire this man to cast a GU World Tourney. I agree. Please do. All right. Yeah, this is we wanted to do a little bit more of the TVs. I'm not gonna lie to you, those are fake TVs. We didn't have enough money to put real TVs in, so don't tell anybody. But yeah, everything else, it's all legit, all made of the finest mahogany. Oh my gosh, and look who it is. We have Nottamali jumping in. So something that you're going to see right there up on the front of the desk, that actually is some future tech that was provided by TheProfesserf. And I know you're saying, Lion, last time that was an absolute tragedy what happened there with that. We couldn't even do our show because he shrunk the entire thing. But not to worry, we tested it this time. There's a money back guarantee on this one. And this is a special hologram device. And this hologram device will allow us to show you the new card that is coming out. So we're going to be able to do it right here in the studio. We had to go this route because I can have a running tab with TheProfesserf, and my Best Buy credit card's maxed out. Otherwise, we would have just put it on the TVs, but they are not real. So let's get into it. I think that we can go ahead and do our reveal now. We've had some good guesses. Let's cut the music. I don't know if we have something else we can pull up for this. You're just missing a giant snake-shaped coffee mug like Craig Ferguson used to have on late night. That sounds awesome. Quality production value. Yeah. I do. I really have to thank my team. They've been working around the clock. This was not an easy thing to put together in this amount of time. So all right, let's see. I don't know if I don't really have the right sound effects for all this to go right now, but we're just gonna do a short little drum roll right here before the reveal and power up the machine. I should have got those effects, but here we go. Oh, there it is. I had a little ahead of time there, but it is working as planned. Good job, Professor. You were able to get that going for us. And look at that right there. We have the Vicious Manticore. Let me make sure that yeah, you can read it. It looks good. And we see the holograms holding up well inside the tractor beam. Professor, again, big round of applause for Professor here on this one. Yeah, so this is a crazy one. It's Blitz. There's a 5-cost Nature Wild. It has Blitz Overkill. At the end of your turn, if you are frenzied, deal 3 damage to your opponent's god. It is an epic. It is an epic 4/3. Now this is oh, I forgot my last hint was gonna be it could be related to me, but I do have to give a shout out. Who was that? That was All Day Done. All Day Done went ahead and did make the prediction accurately based off of the kind of flavored text poem that we read off earlier. Compliments of Nottamali. Yeah, that's a big one. This is pretty fire. Lion has been pushing for line-based cards to be OP. Yeah, maybe a little bit of insider trading here. But yeah, I'm really happy that the GU team decided to let me reveal this one. There was some forethought that went into it. It's not only in the the types of cards I play, but for those of you that don't know, the Manticore is part lion. I'm pretty sure it's I think of Manticore is supposed to be part lion, part. You know what? Let's just ask Done all day. Done. What is a Manticore? What parts are it made of? It's a lion and a scorpion, isn't it? Pretty sure it was in my Eric Carl book from the late or from the early '90s. First epic revealed, I believe so, because Professor actually revealed a legendary yesterday, as far as I know. Um, but yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and open up the lines for callers to call in. Let me see, who do we got here? Who do we got here? I have the right. Let's see. Um, is our first caller ready? Our first caller should be checking Discord to see if I mean checking to see if they're ready to call in. 50% Scorpion, 50% Lion, 100% Cool AF. I would have to agree. I would have to agree. All right, let's get back to our. All right, we're gonna have the band bring it back up. You guys can bring it up a little bit. There you go. All right. Head of a human, body of a lion, tail of a venomous spine similar to a porcupine quills. Ah. All right, so okay, so we're gonna have to. It looks like our first caller, the call dropped. Let's All right, let's see. We have our next. Our okay, we do have our first caller on the line. It looks like. Let's see. All right, hello caller. You are on the air live on Lion Radio. How are you doing today? Hello, are you there? Do we have our caller on the line? I'm not hearing anything. Yeah, who's screening these phone calls? Honestly, I mean, with the amount of money we put into this.
Hello?
Hello, hi caller. You are on the air. Is this? Hold on, your voice is very familiar. Is this? Is this Alymere?
Oh
Yo.
my God, Lion! I can't believe I got through. The lines were so full from what I was trying to see.
Yeah, man. I know they're telling me over there that the lines are ringing off the hook. So I'm really happy you were able to get through. And thanks again for having me on your reveal yesterday. I knew that voice sounded familiar. I knew it could only be the one and only death player that made Neferu such a staple in the meta. It had to be. I knew the voice. So what do you have any thoughts to share on this vicious Manicore? What are your thoughts here?
Well, Blitz and Overkill, that's the first thing that jumps out to me. Very strong combo.
Yeah, I think so. You know,
Seems like it could have the ability to kill multiple creatures.
yeah, and any thoughts on what Frenzied might do?
Well, that's the other thing. I was thinking Blitz and Overkill. Perhaps one of those Overkill damages goes face, and then the Manticore hits them again for 3.
Yeah. I'm interested to hear what our callers think about some of these about the power here on Frenzied, and does it play into the other abilities that are here on the card? If that damage from the overkill goes and hits face, maybe it's you're frenzied if you've already done damage to another god, and that would maybe make sense here with dealing that 3 damage to your opponent's god at the end there. So maybe could be a bit of a self combo piece if you're able to blitz and that overkill does hit the god's face. So we'll have to see. And anything else you want to talk about while you're on the air?
Yeah, just some last thoughts. Thank you, Lion, for having me on. And this card is wild. So that tribe's really getting some support. Hopefully, we'll see, some sort of lord for it from this new set.
Yeah, absolutely. I think
And could
Wild's
be off
def
to the races.
yeah, Wild's definitely starting to get propped up. So thank you very much to our first caller, Alymere. Really appreciate you calling in. Let's go back to the stream now, and let's take a look. So it looks like Black Gaston has come into the building and he has dropped 5 gifted subs. Let's go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, all right. So 1-900 Lion RDO call now. Yeah. Devs need to be watching to pay this guy to do this more often. I could not agree more. All right, let's see. It looks like okay, hold on. It looks like we've got another caller on the line. Um, oh, it looks like we have a couple callers lined up. So I think I have someone very special lined up. Let me hold on. I'm getting word now. Yes, it is. It is someone special. All right, calling in now. Hello,
Hello.
caller. You are on the air.
Hey, how's it going, Lion?
Hey, Nottamali. Welcome back from vacation. How are you feeling?
Feeling great. I'm actually beat. I just avoided Hurricane Henry, so that's been nice. I just got off the train, so it's been a bit of a whirlwind on my end.
Well, yeah, I'm glad that you got out of that safely and you are able to make it to call into the show. You know, this is a very special debut of Lion Radio, and I wouldn't have been the same without you. So I'm glad you've taken the time to call in. I think I'm not sure. You may be a first time caller.
It could be. No, yeah, really happy to be here. Loving the setup, very cool, and this card reveal is just awesome too. So it's really fire.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on the vicious manicore here? Do you have any insights, anything that you've picked out? Ha- does any of this card text make you think differently about frenzied, or maybe about this interaction with the blitz overkill and what that might mean for frenzied?
Yeah, totally. So I have not actually been able to really catch the new cards that much because I've been away for this week. But I've been sort of catching a little bit here and there. Does frenzied, is it a proc if this creature itself has done damage, or is it if just the opponent has been damaged? Still seems a little bit up in the air. Obviously, either way, that overkill um, will potentially get this unit up and running, and a nuke for 3 is just pretty awesome, even with this, like, not even taking into consideration the solid body. So, Frenzy looks super interesting. A lot of really cool synergy with Wild, obviously. The other thing that really just sort of jumped out, not really based on balance to me, was this really seems like kind of the first, like, evil wild like nature card we've gotten in the set. Like everything else has been Aona. It's been very, neutral, lawful, kind of good, or is confused. They don't know what they're doing. They might rip into you, but they're just being animals. But the Manticourse is like pretty hardcore. So that's like something else that jumps out to me.
Yeah, very true. I hadn't considered that, but yeah, we're actually missing the confuse here, and we have a bit of a. I mean, it is a vicious manticore. This thing's not it's not just your friendly badger and eagle. It's a different breed here. So,
Yeah, totally.
all right. Well, anything else you want to share with the people? I know you are the people's champ. I know they've been wanting to
Oh
hear from
yeah.
you, and it seemed like that vacation was a lot longer than it was, but yeah, any final words?
No, just I guess just epic. The two of is just super important. Sometimes we see these legendary cards that have some sort of like niche, like setup, but the two of can just be oppressive. And as we add new cards to the set, there's synergies that open up. Just that kind of consistency seems really strong too. So this is just like right off the bat, looks strong. I can't wait to see the rest of the set. So super exciting.
All right. Well, thank you very much for sharing your opinions and your reflections on there. Very very valuable stuff there, and yeah, looking forward to talking to you more now that you're back. But we're gonna jump back into the show.
Thanks. Take it easy.
All right. I will get the band to bring the jazz back up. All right. All right. I just have to give that menacing glare. They know. They know. Um, but yeah. So Meals, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's good to see you. Jotun is menacing. Jotun looks lawful, good to me. The happy fella. He's a friendly giant. He's just, you know what I mean. He doesn't understand the impact of his steps. He just gets, yeah, exactly. He's just playing, but can destroy entire towns. All right. So yeah, we've this is the first episode of Lion Radio. And I am your host, Lion. Hope you've been enjoying yourselves, everybody. Having a nice evening here. We've got the Vicious Manicore presented by none other than the Professerf's hologram machine. So big shouts out and claps to the Professor for providing this wonderful technology at the front of the desk here. So thank you. All right. And I think we're going to go ahead and go back to the phone lines again. Do we have another caller on the line? Let's see. Okay, I do believe we have someone coming in. Hold on. All right. Yo, we do. Okay. Let's bring that jazz down. I'm going to go ahead and patch him through. Yeah, patch him through. Okay.
Yo, what's up, man?
Yo, this is Lion Radio. You are on the air. Caller, can I get your name?
Hey! I just want to start out, man. Long time listener, man. First time caller, man. So happy to be here. So happy to be here, man. I am FakeMews. I just want to go here. I want to talk about this new card, man. This new card, Vicious Manticore. This is absolutely ridiculous. It comes in blitz. It ain't waiting for nothing. It's like me in the Chick-fil-A drive-thru. Okay, I'm not waiting. I'm going there. I'm getting my chicken biscuits. I'm getting that hot sauce. I'm putting it on the chicken biscuits. Coming right out there, coming in for the attack. And guess what? It's got that's right. When you need extra sauce to kill all the front lines that are absolutely terrible, boom. It can come into play. It can kill 4 walls at once. And at the end of the turn, guess what? It deal 3 damage to the face because I'm frenzied because nature doesn't have enough frenzied cards in the game. All right? You got, all right? Any questions? This card is going to be one of the top 150 cards of the set. And I don't even know how many cards are in this set. All right, man. I just want to get that ran out of the way, man. Get back to your show. I hope you have a great day.
All right, caller. Thank you so much for sharing those viewpoints. Wonderful to have you on. All right, let's get back into it. All right, that last caller was definitely, I would say, somewhere in between excited and irate. But you know what? We love it. Thank you very much for the support and calling in like that. Those I would have to agree, Nottamali. Those were bold words. All right, so we'll I'm still recoiling from that one. I'm gonna have to get them to bring the jazz back up just so I can settle down. That was a lot. Oh, all right. So I think between the yelling, it sounded like was that a Pokemon? That was a fake Muse? I don't know. I don't know if we I don't quite know what just happened, but yeah, we're gonna recoil a little bit from that one. All right, let's see if we can move on to another caller. See if we can get some more insight. Who is this? Give me 1 second. It looks like, oh, yeah, that made the yeah, okay. So now we actually have the one and only. It is. All right, we bring. Are they there? All right. Yeah, we have the one and only Professerf. Welcome, Professerf.
Hey, Lion, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Thank you very much for calling in. You are live on the air on Lion Radio.
Yeah, I'm actually projecting my voice through that holographic machine that you stole from my lab.
Oh, yeah. We're just gonna throw that one on the tab.
All right, that's fine. Just remember, you break it, you buy it.
Oh yeah, of course. This one at least didn't come broken, so didn't get me in the paperwork early on.
Touche.
All right. Well, what are your thoughts on the Vicious Manicore that we have shown here? It's quite the card, isn't it?
Yeah. 2 things stood out to me as soon as I saw it pop up there on your desk. The first one is if you start on the lower right side of the card, it's a 3. Then you go to the left, it's a 4, and if you go up, it's a 5. So seems to be some significance there with the sequencing. Looks like they did that on purpose.
Interesting.
So we don't have too many cards like that. Yeah, where they have a sequential order.
Wow. So a little bit of insight on the math behind the balance of the card here. You know, that's the type of insight we would expect from the Professor.
Yeah, thank you, definitely. And the second thing that stood out to me was at 5 mana, you're competing with cards like the Jaguar Staff. So you're asking yourself, should I run this mana core over the Jaguar Staff? And it could make a strong case because if you're thinking about it, you're the Jaguar Staff, you value that for the 2 attack and getting a 3/3 creature on the board. You're probably hitting maybe an Acolyte or something with 2 health. So the Manticore can come down at 5 mana with the Blitz, 4 attack, easily take out an Acolyte, 2 damage overkill spilling over, and it survives for the turn. So I think it's, as the other callers have said, it looks to be a decent card.
Yeah, I think so too. I think this is definitely something that we'll see play just based off of having the control over it. You know, you have the blitz that you can and the overkill, which really does allow you to get that damage over. Maybe it splashes into another creature, but maybe it does hit the god's face. And yeah, what's your call on what Frenzied does?
Frenzied, I think, yeah, definitely, as some other players and the community members have talked about on prior card reveals. I think Frenzied is some sort of rage on your god. So, for example, whether your god takes damage at that turn or not, or it has to, or maybe a spell is cast. I'm thinking your god gets an extra damage boost when it
Hmm.
is equipped with a relic. So that's what I'm thinking is that Frenzied is some sort of status effect that applies to gods specifically. But we'll see. I mean, there's been just been so little information so far. A lot of speculation, and I myself don't like to speculate. I just like to see what happens. I like to hit the Chick-fil-A line and be calm about it, making my order. Not really putting any stress on the workers. I don't want them to, put any special sauce in my food. So yeah, I just try to take it easy.
Yeah, definitely do not spit in this Professor's burger. Yeah, that's nice that you're calm and respectful about that. It's a nice calming caller we have in after that last one.
My pleasure. Thank you.
All right, well, thank you very much for calling in and have a wonderful rest of your day, Professor. Let's go ahead and get back to the show. All right, and now let's see. I think that may be it for our callers today. All right, we got the Jazz coming back in. Anyone in the chat, you have any insights that you want to share? You'd like me to read off here while we are live on Lion Radio? You can go to the text chatters into the show. Sykin saying Frenzy sounds something like Enrage. All right, hello Dano. Welcome. Soul One, how are you doing? At least it is not confused. Yep, would agree. Manticore makes me feel even more that Frenzied means if an opponent's god has taken damage this turn, and I would have to say I agree with that one. I do think that that's it. So, and it looks like Alymere with the tier 1 gift sub to FakeMews. 7 gifted subs to the channel. Thank you again, Alymere. Muse, okay, I can't read that one. The support coming in for Wild seems to be a huge focus. Yes, it does. That it does. It makes me feel like I wish. So I did make 4x off of some recent flips of Trial of the Hydra, but I feel like maybe I should have hodled those a little bit longer as we're starting to see some Wild come out. It's hard to give up a 4x though. So, maybe pick up some Wild cards, some Trial of the Hydras on Token Trove. We'll have to see. We'll be doing some more analysis of the reveals that have happened already, but I think for now that's going to be it for Lion Radio. Let's get back over and play another ranked weekend game, maybe one or two. I want to say thank you everyone very much for showing up and showing support. Thank you very much for all the callers. That was absolutely wonderful, and thank you for sharing your views on the new card from the set. All right, let's go ahead and jump back over to the games.